Closing of the bones. What is it? It is an incredibly ancient, sacred ceremony that has roots in the South American cultures and countries like Ecuador and Mexico. And this is a ceremony that is traditionally done for postnatal women. There is a cracking open, a breaking open, if you like, that is required of a woman to give birth, to birth her baby through into this world. So this ceremony, closing of the bones, is traditionally to bind a woman back into her body, to come back into herself, to close her bones after being cracked open in such a big way. So physically, it is binding the body in 6 places, all the way from head to toe, with rebozo, which are traditional cloths for this ceremony. And physically, that can give stability to the pelvis, which after birth we know has a hormone in it, relaxin, which opens it even wider and further. It creates a feeling of being bound, which can potentially be trigger claustrophobia for some people, but other people it can provide quite a nurturing safety to go within. And then emotionally, mentally, spiritually, it allows the woman a space just for her to come back to her body, back to you as the woman who just went through something really big. It is a ceremony just for you. And what we know with this ceremony is it can be used for any woman at any stage of life. It doesn't just have to be for postnatal. It can be, if you've had a baby but the kid's 50 years old, you can still receive it. Or if you haven't birthed a human at all, you can still receive this. If there is any part of your world, your life that you are ready to close, you can have this ceremony. If you have had a divorce, if you've changed careers and you've left a big part of yourself behind in another career, if you have ended a relationship, if you have gone through menopause, had a hysterectomy, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, any kind of chapter that you are ready to close, this is appropriate for you. If you have in any space where you need to come back to yourself, closing of the bones is a ceremony for you. This is a beautiful ancient tradition that goes for much longer than we realize, and it is a privilege that we get access to such a sacred ceremony for women all over the world to be able to reach and to be able to do. I teach this ceremony, this certification to birth keepers, to midwives, to doulas, to yoni massage practitioners, to anyone who wishes to add a sacred service to their offerings to women in this way. It's a beautiful complement to any feminine services that you may be offering already, or if you want to get started, this is a beautiful place to start as well. Closing of the bones is powerful, it's sacred, it's special, it needs to be approached with reverence, to acknowledge the genuine sacredness that this ceremony holds, and acknowledging the power and the magic that is in women holding ceremony together and for each other. It is a very important piece that we continue to offer, that we continue to bring to women, to mothers, to in the modern world, in the Western society, in the places where we have forgotten the village, where you do it on your own. This is a vital piece of that puzzle. So that is what Closing of the Bones is. If you would love to know more, please reach out. templeofshe.com.au is where you can find me and all the information, and when I will be running workshops. If you'd like me to come to your city, please reach out and we'll see what we can do. Bye.